Oh, hello there, you shiny people. Come with me today as I show you what I use for a paint tray. Years ago, I got tired of having to wash out my paint trays, so I came up with a method through the years, mainly because I'm always looking to recycle. The pieces of paper that would come with the gallery wrap canvases that I normally paint on, I take those off as I'm unwrapping and I will cut those into squares and make those my paint trays like you are looking at here. I have already cut some for you to see the different sizes. None of them are too small or too big. I put all of them to use depending on the project that I'm working on. Guess what? I don't want you to mistake my channel for just an art channel. I want to be able to have this channel to inspire you no matter what you're working on to think outside the box and make use of all items around you. My hope is we gather in community where our everyday lives are woven deep of the legacy we are leaving behind. Here are ones that I have actually used before. This is a large piece that I just left one day before cutting it because I was in a hurry and I needed a quick mixing tray. But here are the small ones. I typically hold on to them every now and then because I've been known to use them for other things, like using them as a prop in a photo that I may be taking that needs just a little extra color, such as this picture here. If you notice in the lower left, there is a color palette there of mine from a project that I worked on, and it was one that I kept, and I used it whenever I was filming one of my friends, Erin Odom's new book that was coming out this past spring. I was on her book launch team, and it made for a great accent piece in the image that I shared on my social networks, honoring the release of her new book. So you can see here the different colors that are left behind. This is the one that I used filming the picture for Erin's book. Okay, let's go with a quick rundown here how I actually make the trays. You see, here is the cardboards. This is the way they actually come off the canvas when I unwrap them. It's the Artist Loft. You can see the different sizes that I have there. So I open them up like this. And I get my scissors and I literally trim along the line here. And I snap them all off whenever I'm cutting, on this line. And that's how I end up with some of the smaller ones, which I do not discard any of this cardboard paper. I try to recycle each piece at all sizes. So once I have cut them all, then I will start taking each piece and sectioning them. And that's the biggest flat piece of the actual piece of cardboard. So then I sectioned it into about 4 pieces. So that's a smaller one. I'm going to do the same, and then see, that's the smaller pieces. So I'm going to go on and I'm going to cut the next one, doing the same exact thing. Literally following the line, the crease that's in the paper. It helps me stay on track. And even though I work with the different sizes of the cardboard for my trays, and I don't mind making use of all of them, I kind of like that it's a pattern of following the crease that's in there, so I know that the sizes that I end up with will kind of all be the same. Meaning having the different variety, the smaller pieces and the larger pieces. I like working with consistency, but I'm not a big perfectionist, and that is one thing that I have learned through the years with my artwork is perfection is non-existing. It's been my honor to share with you my process of what I use for paint trays. or paint palettes, as some people call them. I would love to hear what you use for your paint trays, if you use something to recycle, or if you use disposable, or the ones where you have to wash out. I would love to hear your process. Look at all those fancy different sizes. That's so exciting to have that many. I can't wait to put them to use. My hope is you've been inspired today. Go do something fun today that impacts the lives around you. Remember that your voice matters and that you are amazing, loved, and His.